What's up, world? It's your boy Steven Jackson, aka Stack 5, and you are now tuning into Sports Bar. You did.
Yeah.
Started. Not feeling magic shit. Pull out. Beg me not to pull out.
Riz, what up, nigga?
I know these niggas been telling. Seen a loophole when they must have thought that I fell it. Keep it.
Everybody just have a seat. Hey, what day you go?
How many teams did I play?
Warriors. Spurs and Warriors. Spurs and Nets. Spurs, Nets. Indiana. Indiana. The Bulls. The Knicks. Miami. Los Angeles Lakers. Clippers.
I played for 16, won the championship with the Spurs in 2003. I played with Tim Duncan and David Robinson. I played with a lot of great players, Baron Davis. I was on the Warriors with Steph Curry. I played with a lot of great players, but it's making you stronger and making you closer to your goal. And that's something you have to understand. You know, a lot of people look at people, especially basketball players, they have all this money on TV, but at the same time, we're human, so we all go through ups and downs. You know, just like I can have all the money in the world, but I lost my brother. My brother was killed. You know, just something stupid. So we all have problems. Money and fame doesn't mean anything if you're not happy. And if the people around you, they care more, the most about you, if they're not happy, it means nothing. And as a youngster, I think the reason why I was able to make it through so much and still, still be blessed and still have favor in life is because I had a great family. You know, one thing I was told as a youngster, you respect your parents, your days will be long, you always be blessed. And I've always respected elders. I've always respected my mother. You know, my dad died last year, but I've always respected my parents. I've always respected everyone's parents. And as I was growing up in life, I seen people, especially guys my age, hanging out in the streets. I seen how disrespectful they were to women. I seen how disrespectful they were to their own parents and to people. And they never had no good favor. These are the same people I seen growing up, not in jail or dead, because they wasn't raised the right way and wasn't respectful. You know, I also was raised in church. You know, a lot of people, they see me and they see me with all these tattoos. I'm a guy that really don't, that I stand for. What I say is what I mean. You know, I take no nonsense from nobody. But I grew up in the church. I sung in the church choir. You know, I was at Sunday school every day, so I grew up in church. So I knew when there was times in my life when I couldn't go to my mother or to my father, I had to have some kind of relationship with God to have some understanding in life. Because you're not gonna get all your answers from people. So as a youngster, I was in the church. I was taught to to have faith in God and to believe that there's going to be times in life where I'm going to need Him to give me strength to get through situations. The third thing, you got to believe in yourself. You know, people can tell you all this stuff about how great you are, and people can tell you can't do this and can't do that, but if you believe it in your own mind, it's nothing no one in this world can do. So if you want to be a doctor, if you want to be a lawyer, if you want to play basketball, if you want to do music, if you want to be a professor, anything you want to be in life, there's nobody in this room or outside this room that can tell you you can't achieve that. And where you at right now is not an excuse to not make it. You know, I grew up in the same type of area. You know, I've been through all kinds of stuff in my life. I don't even have time to explain. You know what I mean? I don't even have time to explain. But I thank God for everything I've been through because it made me the person I am. So the most diamonds come from areas like this. I hope you understand what I'm saying. The most athletes, the most entertainers, the most doctors, they come from areas that we come from. And we got to understand that we just don't see that. So I wanted to, you know, I'm not getting nothing out of this. I wanted to take time because I'm here with the Big Three playing in the basketball league, the Ice Cube basketball league. And while I'm in the cities, the league I'm playing for didn't have us going out to places like this and talking to our people and interacting with them. They don't have us doing nothing like this. So I wanted to do it on my own, regardless where it was, whether it was 10 people or nothing. It didn't matter to me. You know, I wanted to reach out and get in touch with my people because I know when I was growing up, I didn't have this. You know, I didn't have nobody to come talk to me and tell me, you know, that made me feel like that I could make it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody that's from my background and my upbringing. So I wanted to take that time and let y'all know, man, there's people out there that's awesome. They're awesome stuff that do care and that understand y'all. You know, so anything y'all want to do, y'all can do it. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't reach your goal. If you want to go to the NBA, little man, if you want to go to the NBA, you can do it. You feel me? You can do it. So keep that in your mind, all right? Keep God first, respect your parents. Everything else will be great with y'all. Appreciate y'all time.
We live right now. The Sports Bar.
Money to buy it because even though it's a big building, it's the city building, the community fought for funds to get it, but we're just a little small non-for-profit trying to do $1 million things, making every dime $10, and then volunteers, to organizations like Buddy's Lighthouse, his, and other organizations and churches, and our councilwoman making sure the community development funds is like the next level here. You know, and our master IT person who has this company who just hooked all of these up. I'm surprised he didn't have Steven Jackson just going up and down and up and down. He didn't know you was coming up, otherwise he would have did that.
The Spurs logo, of course.
Yes. But again, from running the wireless, everything in here is brand new, and he hooked all our laptops up. So this room is going to, I believe, truly make a major difference in the lives of kids in this community, you know, from,
I can see it.
especially, they like I said, they haven't, some of these kids that's in here now is the first time they seeing these computers, but we're going to do a grand opening, and this is going to be our science, technology, engineering, and mathematics room. So we're honored, and to have you come and grace it and bless it, you know, I really appreciate that. Listen, I thank you. I don't have too many words. I mean, we used to have a lot.
I want to say I appreciate you coming out to show support. And like you said, I heard you say earlier, the NBA don't have you doing that because See, I'm the type of person when I see stuff like that, I speak up about it. I'm always like, yo, every time they do them NBA commercials, they never be in black communities really. It's always around, or even the Make-A-Wish and stuff, most of the time it's not black kids that they're doing it with. So that kind of bothers me a lot when I see stuff like that. So I don't like stuff like that, and I speak up about it. I lost a lot of friends on Facebook for saying stuff about it, which I really don't.
Don't worry, you're gonna lose a few more. You don't lie.
Yeah, because you know, I'm always being positive and trying to uplift the black community and stuff. So when I say things against the injustice against us, it has been done against me in this city. It got me down a little bit at one point. Thanks for my brother James. And James Hudson, I always talk to them and stuff, and they always lifted me up to not give up, because it's times that I wanted to quit and stop doing it, because I feel like, what am I doing this for? It seems like the parents don't care, this don't care. Then I have to always question myself, what are you doing it for? Are you doing it to get their recognition, or are you doing it because this is what you want to do? This is what you love to do, this is your passion. And I had to remind myself that this is my passion, this is what I love doing. I'm not doing it for the recognition, I'm not doing it for the praises. I don't get paid for this. I take my free time to do all of this. I spend even my own money. Sometimes I take up a collection to do this, but majority of the time I'm kicking money out of my own pockets to train these kids and mentor them and do all the things that I do for them. And that's because it's a passion. Like they always say, if you do something you love, you'll never work a day in your life. And that's why I do this every day of my life now, and trying to make a difference in these kids' life, because I've been where they've been. I made the bad decisions before. I messed up my career. I was real nice. Anybody that grew up with me tell you I was nice in football. Could have made it to the NFL, but I made bad decisions. And I like to say they're bad decisions, not mistakes, because I knew what I was doing before I did it, and I knew the consequences of it. You know, if I didn't know the consequences of it, fully understand it, it's a mistake. But I knew it, so it was a bad decision based on my circumstances. So now I feel like it's my duty to make sure these kids don't do the same thing. Process, I try to apply all life lessons to everything that I'm teaching them. My slogan is hard work, dedication, determination leads to transformation. So if you ain't applying all of those in your life, you're gonna never transform. If you don't transform the way you think, like you said, you grew up in the church, so you know you only get changed by renewing of your mind. So if you don't renew your mind and you don't excuse yourself from the old things that's keeping you in that same mind frame, you will never be able to do new things. So you have to change that old way of thinking in order to do something new. And that's why I try to teach kids through the training that I do. When they learn in and the hard work that they put in, let them know, man, it doesn't come easy. It doesn't come overnight. You got to work hard. You want to get big, you got to work hard every day. You want to get faster, you got to work hard every day. You want to get a better jump shot, you got to work hard every day. Some people might say, oh, I got a good jump shot. You're knocking jump shots down, but your form is all messed up. If you do it the correct way and get that elbow in and keep it tight, your feet squared up your shoulders, you'll have a higher percentage jump shot than what you have right now. But some people too stubborn to see that, so they don't want to learn it, and they find themselves not going as far as they can go if they just took the time and got patient and rethink everything and do it all over again, have the patience to do it over, and work their way back up and realize that's how you achieve greatness. You'll never achieve greatness, and I'm speaking this to the kids too in here, you'll never achieve greatness by thinking you got it all. You're already straight, you know it all. You'll never achieve that. That's the whole point of working with trainers, working with people, is to help excel your game, working hard every day. And that's something I try to teach these kids through my athletic training as I'm mentoring them along the way. So I show up to their games, their wrestling matches and all that stuff to show them it's not about just the training, that I'm here to support you all the way. And that's what I do.
And I think also, you know, conclude, I think it's, you know, with you being here, you know, and with Dr. King being in this room like 2 weeks ago, I think for all of the people within this community, we find ourselves going through different hardships and different things, and sometimes you want to give up. But then sometimes God, in His amazing ways, He gives you blessings to let you know. And I truly know that Byron got excited when, you know, he heard that somehow it's going to make it where you could be a part of this day. And then the rain came up, and so, you know, and then the center was available that day. So God just worked everything out, because the center is almost rented every weekend. So I just truly believe that this whole day and this whole time was just, you know, put together and designed by God, you know, just to encourage all of, because a lot of basketball players is not here, and then usually, you know, from Long Beach, we don't have this. This is, you know, and anybody here, you know, that's been James, we don't have NBA stars coming to Long Beach, talking to young children in this basketball center. We had Nancy Lieberman come and donate a court, and former WNBA, but somehow Nancy Lieberman never made it to the only in-court gym in the city of Long Beach. Somehow it was all around all around North Park. But, so it seems like God is letting us know, with Martin Luther King's daughter, with you coming, you guys keep going. You're doing it. It's a true encouragement to us that's trying to do amazing things here in the city of Long Beach. So I take it that not strange that you're here. I take it not for granted that your presence means so much to the Martin Luther King Center, to the Buddy's Lighthouse, and what he's put together. This young man has been through a lot of ups and downs and still going through them. So it's an encouragement to him. All the ones that didn't get a chance to stay here, well, you're here, and God blessed all of those. And still, we can always say with all the pictures and the Facebook Live, we can say, listen, Captain Jack came to the MLK. Yeah. The captain was here in the computer room. We got pictures. It goes down in our history. Because I don't know the next time that we'll get an NBA star. I don't know the next time that an NBA star will come in our gym room. Of course, we have some NBA players in here. All they got to do is continue working out hard and continue doing what you did to make it. So we do have some NBA, stars and WNBA. You know what I'm saying? But again, this was truly, to me, I never played basketball. I did. They used to put me in for foul to foul. But, Alan Teamer, you say, yo, just foul. But, I played a little bit defense. But, it's truly an encouragement to me because even a basketball star has a life that they can just encourage everyone, not just about basketball, but the life of any sports professional.
He's in. So once you get in, it's what you do to keep yourself there. Every year somebody try to come in and try to knock him off the spot. So even though he's in a great situation where he got drafted high, he still got to prove himself, and that's the thing. There's nothing given to him. He in a good spot. It's set up for him to succeed, but he still can mess it up.
Who's your favorite pick in the draft?
I don't have one.
No.
I didn't watch it.
Excited to see the young kids play.
Basketball now is kind of different to me. It ain't the same. But I want to say to y'all, I salute y'all as well. I appreciate the thanks, but it's not needed here today. It's not needed. This is what I love to do. I have a passion for it too. I come from Port Arthur, Texas. It's 40 to 50,000 people. We had one high school for forever. 8 sets of projects, one Main Street. So I know what it feels like to not have an athlete come talk to you, have somebody that's successful to come back and give the kids hope. Because I was one of those kids that was looking for that, but it was nowhere around. So I understand it. So it's no thanks needed. It's my pleasure. I appreciate y'all having me.
Come over and take a picture.
Started. Not feeling magic shit.